Hello, everyone. My name is Bianca Sias. I'm an enterprise transformation coach with JPMorgan Chase. Today, we are going to talk about team. Better yet, together, everyone achieves more. So to get us started, I want you to do a couple of things. First off, write down 3 strengths. Don't be modest. And also, write down 3 areas of improvement. It's okay to be honest. This information is just going to be used for yourself. Once you have it written down, set it aside because you're going to revisit it in about 10 minutes. While you're doing that, let me tell you a little bit about myself. I have been a coach for as long as I can remember. Professionally, though, I've been a coach for the past 5 years. Human behavior is totally my jam. I love studying humans, how they interact, what makes teams better or not. So hopefully today you'll get a little insight into what it means to be a really strong team. Okay, by now, maybe you already have your 3 strengths and areas of improvement. If you don't, that's all right, but we're gonna go ahead and move on. As you look at this picture, what words come to mind? Maybe there is the team, athletes, warriors, collaborators, partners. On the right-hand side, you have Michael Jordan. Some would argue that he is the greatest of all time. There's Scottie Pippen, his ultimate partner. There's Dennis Rodman. He's the disruptor. And then Phil Jackson, their coach, the Zen master. I have great respect for Phil Jackson because he had the understanding that in order to amplify Michael's strengths, he needed to surround himself with the best team possible. He needed a partner in Scottie Pippen. But together, they also needed someone else. They needed somebody who would be really good at the defense and blocking. So they invited chaos by introducing Dennis Rodman to the team. And he was incredibly effective at that. Together, they were able to achieve a great deal of success. So think about that. You need to amplify your strengths and collaborate with those who offset your areas of improvement as you work towards success. That's the differentiator and what makes a good team a great team. On this slide are the bad news gummy bears. That's me. And I got to tell you something about these little girls. Aside from the regular challenges of not having a whole lot of sports experience, what you don't see under the surface here are several of the girls are on the spectrum. Others have ADHD. One was battling a neuromuscular deficiency, and I had a girl who was blind. But I didn't see those as deterrents. No, I looked at their strengths and figured out what it was we could do to work towards success. I identified what they could actually achieve, and we focused on incremental improvement. I told them, hey girls, let's think about our little goals internally to work together to lead to overall team success. And this was an awesome thing because all of those little goals added up. And even though we had finished last in the regular season, we were fighting for the championship in the playoff tournament because everybody was invited to the playoffs. All of those little goals added up and their partnerships together developed into something truly, truly amazing. Those individual contributions on that team led to the overall team success. And I did this by listening to the needs of every single player. So you should also listen to the needs of every single person on your team. You should identify the strengths, not just the strengths of your teammates, but also the strengths within yourself. Figure out what the best partnerships are. Sometimes those best partnerships will come with conflict, and that's okay, as long as it's healthy conflict. Keep that communication going, but most of all, encourage authenticity within the team. Now think about another time. Have you ever faced an impossible task? How did you solve it? See, whenever you listen, identify, partner, and encourage authenticity, you identify the magic that exists in the diversity within each one of us. And that is where you can accomplish all of those great things. So as you think about that impossible task, did you partner with someone? Did you look to find the person who would offset you and your strengths? Or Did it nearly kill you in trying to finish that impossible task? Hopefully you partnered as a team so that you could succeed together. The best teams emphasize the team over the individual. See, it's the team's success that matters, not the individual's success. Because as an individual, you can outperform your other teammates, but the team won't see that success. So it's very important to think about magic words that exist on a team. You need to have trust. Trust is the foundation for all of collaborations that you have. Whether you're on a team, within an organization, it all starts with trust. You must have courage. Courage to have those difficult conversations and courage to speak up whenever you see that you haven't stayed true to the course. Transparency. It is so very important to be honest, to be transparent with where you are and where everyone on the team is. Otherwise, you cannot help each other. Encourage each other. Celebrate the small wins as well as the big victories. And whenever you're feeling down and low, or other teammates are feeling that way too, encourage them. After all, we are humans. Have a great deal of respect, not just for each other, but for the process. The whole intention of why you got together as a team. What is the team's goals? And maintain that respect for each other. Have a commitment, that true dedication to the purpose to what the entire team is driving toward. Keep that and hold that in each other accountable. Maintain your focus. You have to stay the course. What was the original goal? Are you on track? Are you not on track? Is everyone still working toward that common purpose or not? And if they aren't, why aren't they? And finally, openness. You have to be open to different ideas, and everybody on the team needs to be open to all of that diverse thinking, because like I said, there is magic in diversity. Use these magic words as you build your team. So finally, bring out that card that you wrote down all of your things on earlier. And I want you to consider, what is it that you bring to the table? What kinds of things make you a strong partner? Where are your areas of improvement? Whenever you consider the teams that you're a part of, how are you amplifying those strengths? So as you build a new team or consider one that you're a part of, be authentic. Sometimes it's going to require you to change, but that's okay. Change takes courage, but look at your strengths and lean into those. In those areas of improvement, find that partner who's going to help amplify that so that the team can succeed. Because together, everyone achieves more. Sources of inspiration. StrengthsFinder 2.0 brought to you by Gallup. This is not an ad. It has just been a tool that has been incredibly helpful for me. The Last Dance is a docuseries about the Chicago Bulls and Michael Jordan. The Culture Code by Daniel Coyle. Of course, the Scrum Guide. So many other sources out there for you to help build your teams. But ultimately, activate your partnerships and focus on the outcomes. Thank you for attending my session today.